Hey, everybody. Welcome to another Open Diner. Good to see you. This is like my favorite time of the week. I love Thursdays just because I get to see all your faces. Let's see. Today, our topic is called From Darkness to Light. And it's a camera on event. So if you could all turn your cameras on and so we can see all your beautiful faces, it would be great. And to start off, we're going to have Elisa go over the how to turn on your chat, how to mute and unmute yourself. So Elisa.
Hi everybody. Yeah, ready for exciting presentation of a mute button, chat button. So we have great presentation for you. Rona will show a slide on different devices, different locations for the mute button. The slide disappeared, but on a computer, if you are connected to the computer, the mute button is located at the bottom left corner. Here it is with the blinking red circle around it, and right now it is in a mute position. So please be aware that that's exactly the position it needs to be when you're not speaking. If you are connected on the iPad, it is at the top. There is a red blinking circle around it, and again, it is in a mute position right now, which is great when you are not speaking. We also want to make sure that you're aware and checking the chat button. We will be posting, here it is. It is located on, if you're connected on the computer, it's in the middle at the bottom. We want you to open the chat button. There will be question posted, some information that you want to be aware of. So please use this button as well. On the iPad, you need first click on the three dots over here, where the red circle was, and the chat is the first option. The red three dots, red circle blinking around them, and the chat option is the first on the top. So that's it. Back to you, Gary.
Thanks, Elisa. Like I said, today's topic is called From Darkness to Light, and which means we're going to examine, what we're going to examine is how nature is a closed system, and it surrounds us. And the biggest evidence of that has been in the coronavirus, how quickly it spread. It just shows how interconnected everybody is around the world anymore, how quickly the riots spread, everything. I heard somebody say if it happens in your neighborhood, it happens all around the world. And it's not far from the truth. But this is nature's way of saying that everything is integrated and connected. And if we cooperate with it, we can have a very positive, bright future. But if we don't, things can get disastrous. So, and the way that nature teaches about this is through opposites, light and dark, love and hate, hot and cold. There's always a balance in nature of two things. And so seeing as how we're in this turbulent time, kind of a dark time, there is light at the end of the tunnel, to coin a phrase. But that's what we're going to be talking about today. So get out your dinner, your drinks, whatever you need. And we're going to start it off with some wonderful music by our good friend, Christian Fisher. He's been here before, and he's going to just serenade us with a beautiful song. Go ahead, Christian.
All right. Thanks so much, Gary. You guys can hear me all right? Wonderful, wonderful. I'm going to play a couple tunes that I wrote. I think they're kind of fitting for what's happening in the world right now. Probably a really optimistic view, but I hope it makes you happy. Bow, bow, bow. hold on to your brothers. Bow, 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 bow. Keep holding on, yeah. Bow, 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 bow. Through the ups and downs, through the ups and downs. Bow, 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 bow. Keep holding on, yeah. Bow, bow, bow. Hold on to each other. Bow, 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 bow. No matter what, yeah. Bow, 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 bow. Through the ups and downs, through the ups and downs. Bow, 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 bow. Keep holding on, hold on. It's time to hold on. It's time to be free. In this world we're all one. Let's live like a family. It's time to rise up. You can't even fall down. It doesn't matter when you're holding on, holding on. Bow, bow, bow. Hold on to your brothers. Bow, 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 bow. Keep holding on, yeah. Bow, 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 bow. Through the ups and downs. Bow, 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 bow. Keep holding on, yeah. Bow, bow, bow. Hold on to each other. Bow, 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 bow. No matter what, yeah. Bow, 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 now. Through the ups and downs, through the ups and downs. Bow, 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 bow. Keep holding on, holding on. It's time to hold on. It's time to be free. In this world we're all one. Let's live like family. It's time to rise up. You can't even fall down. It doesn't matter when you're holding on, holding on. It's time to hold on. It's time to be free. In this world we're all one. Let's live like family. It's time to rise up. You can't even fall down. It doesn't matter when you're holding on. Break it down. And there are times when you fall. There are times when you rise. You rise, yeah. But the most important thing is to hold on tight, tight, tight. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It's time to hold on. It's time to be free. In this world we're all one. Let's live like family. It's time to rise up. You can't even fall down. It doesn't matter when you're holding on, holding on. It's time to hold on. It's time to be free. In this world we're all one. Let's live like family. Yeah. It's time to rise up. You can't even fall down. Doesn't matter when you're holding on, holding on. Keep holding on, yeah. No matter what, yeah. Keep holding on. No matter what, yeah. Thank you.
Thanks, Christian. Now that everybody's got a nice smile on your face, and I hope all of you are holding on. I'm just looking around to see most everybody is familiar here. We have Mary was here last week, right, Mary? Where are you from?
I am from Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Albuquerque, New Mexico. We got
Yes, indeed.
we got quite a and Brett's new here, right? Are you? This is your first time here? Second time, Brett?
First time.
First
One,
time.
what it's all about. What's it all about?
And where are you located?
I'm in South Florida in West Palm Beach, near West Palm Beach.
Oh, so you're a good friend of Epstein, right?
No, just Carl from Florida. I know him.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to turn it over. I don't see any other new faces. Hi, Brandon. Nice to see you. And of course, Paula. She's a regular friend here. And yeah, love all your faces. And we're going to turn it over now to Roberta. She's going to break some ice right now, okay?
Okay, we're all going to break some ice. I love this part of the evening. So we're going to play a game. This is an icebreaker. We do it every week. And this is something new, but we're going to try it. Since tonight the topic is from darkness to light, light to darkness. So we're going to play a game. I'm going to give a scenario, and I'm going to pick somebody, and then somebody's going to pick and find the light in the situation. I'm going to start, and I'll pick somebody. You'll get the gist of it. Pretty easy. So we're going to see that we need help sometimes. If there's a bad situation, we could have someone see the light in the situation, which a lot of times when you speak to people, they say, this happened, but hey, but that was actually good that came out of it. So I'll give an example. I woke up this morning, I went to go to work, and I have a flat tire. So I'm going to pick somebody that's going to see that negative situation, a scenario, and see some light out of it. I'll pick Elisa. So I got a flat tire. Find some light in that situation, would you?
I have to say that I experienced it several times. It's not fun at all, especially if you're in a hurry or if, it's a traffic and you're blocking everybody. It is awful. On the other hand, I was amazed, and it happened several times with me. Immediately somebody stops near you. I see people in a car, people start calling for help. And there are several cars stop, people get out and start trying. I don't have any instruments in my car, I don't have anything to I just have a spare tire, that's it. But people immediately find everything that's needed, and sometimes even put a spare tire for me. It's unbelievable experience. I don't wish you to, have a flat tire, but it is heartbreaking how we help each other in the bad situations. And I want to ask Mary, please, if you can describe something that happened to you which is not exactly great.
Well, this afternoon I was cleaning up my coffee maker and I dropped the carafe on the floor and it broke into a zillion pieces. So, since Brandon has to leave early, I'm going to ask Brandon to please shed some light for me on not having coffee tomorrow morning.
Oh my God. I'll give you some. uh, that's how people act. I would give you my last cup of coffee if I had it. Uh, I don't know. How would you deal with it? You just make the best of it, I guess. Go to the store and get it. Well, I'll go to the store and get it for you. Okay, that's basically my answer right there.
That's a lovely answer.
Okay, Elena. Bad situation. I don't get very many bad situations. Uh, you're at the hospital and need a transfusion.
Probably you can look at that you, God forbidden, could be in a much worse place if you wouldn't get this transfusion. So yeah, you're actually lucky that you are in the hospital and you are getting this transfusion. And okay, so then it's now me bad situation. Um, having lots and lots of work and getting stressed out that I'm not able to finish it on time to join Open Diner. How and John Haddad, can you shed some light on it?
Look, you have to get your work done, right? That's very important. And, you know, we have to make a living if it's work that you need to do to pay your bills. Um, but what's good about that is that once you learn how to balance and get things done, you get to enjoy this time a lot more being an Open Diner because you know that you worked so hard just to make time for this moment. So my bad situation. I was actually yesterday. I was carrying groceries, and I had a heavy bag, and it had a gallon of juice, and the juice fell through the bag. The bag broke, and it spilled everywhere. So how do I make the best out of that situation, Natalia?
Thank you. I remember that it happened to me. Maybe not with the juice, but another jar. But I want to say that in the store, people are so helpful that you stopped feeling guilty and they come with a brush and clean after you and don't make you pay for it. That is a nice feeling. how the, you understand how good customer service is in the store. So I go to the good stores, I guess. Hope you all have good stores around you. So don't feel guilty if something like that happens. Oh, now I have a bad situation, right? Let's say I haven't been able to finish something with at my work, right? And my supervisor is not happy without me, and I have a supervision. So how can you turn this situation to the good one? Who works with the supervisor? Who works in corporate environment? Who should I ask? Oh, maybe Elena, but she already talked. So probably, let's see, probably Carl knows what to do in this case.
I don't work in that kind of environment, but wow, what could I do? You know, I would try to make his life happier. And if he's not happy with me not finishing on time, I could maybe tell him a joke, and brighten his day. So, and then he goes home to his wife and his family and children and tells them. So,
Carl, you were frozen. I didn't hear what you said. The last sentence, I didn't hear what you said.
oh, I said they just keep passing on the joke.
Yeah, that I understand, but you were frozen for some time. Okay, great. Thank you for advice.
Okay. So I'm running a marathon, and it's a 20-mile marathon, and all of a sudden it starts getting really dark, and starts raining, and I get hit by lightning, and my shoes fly off my feet, and so it's a pretty dark situation. And Brett, what are you gonna do? How can I make light of this situation?
Wow. It's really dark. Your shoes are flying off your feet, and you're 2 miles to the finish line. And that is a really tough call. I think you could just say that you don't have to prove anything. You could walk over to the side grass by the sidewalk, and you could walk the rest of the way and know that you did your best and not be too hard on yourself. That's what I would do.
Thank you.
All right. So my situation is I was learning how to play soccer, and I kicked the ball the wrong way and I stubbed my toe. And I'm like feeling it, like, ouch. Like every time I walk around, I feel this body part hurting. It's like, ah, and like I don't want to do anything. And people ask me to go for a walk, and I'm like, ah, I hurt my toe. And it's just driving me crazy. How can I make, and I have to just sit around with a giant stack of books and my foot on top of it for the next two weeks. How can I, it sucks. What do I do? Mary, do you have any ideas?
Wow. I maybe should just pass the buck since I already spoke. How about you, Rono?
They picked me for that. It's a funny thing because it happened to me when I was a kid, but not too young, barely a teenager. I think what is gonna bring you the light in this situation is see how many people are gonna line up to help you. People are coming to visit. Friends or family are giving you advice on how to keep your toe, in good health, in good shape. I think all of those situations that make us take a step back always give us a different light on the way we used to live before and this new version of life. So if we have time for one more,
We
my
have time
situation.
for a couple more. Go ahead.
All right, my situation is like this. Just like John, I was carrying groceries, bunch of bags, and I couldn't, look the way I was going, and I accidentally stepped on a woman's foot. To give you an idea of what that means, I'm tall and heavy, kind of. So that would really, really hurt, and it would just mess up my day because it made me feel really, really, really bad, especially if she is small. So, Chris, how could you find the light in that?
That's a good one. I would congratulate her. I'd say congratulations. You just got a new life experience that you haven't had before. So way to go. Thank you for having your foot in my way. I appreciate it. Try to make light of it. Basically, I would obviously ask if she's okay first and say, wow, now someone's showing concern for you. How good does that feel? You would have just been walking around and no one was paying attention to you. But I got to step on your foot. Now all of a sudden, I get to show concern for you. It's like the whole world's focused on you right now. Isn't that an amazing feeling? So we kind of shifted that way. Oh man. Now I need to decide one, or am I off the hook?
We have time for maybe one more. Yeah.
All right, I'm still on the hook. Shoot. Wow. Okay.
Open just for words.
Yeah, I know. I'm not good at these types of things. So I'm at the beach. I'm hanging out, and I want to go for a swim, but all of a sudden, this big wave knocks me under, and I'm starting to drown. That seems like a pretty bad situation. So Sarah, what do you think? How can we turn that into a good situation?
Are you actually drowning?
Yeah, I'm drowning. The lifeguard's got to come get me. Everything.
Did you actually drown?
No, I didn't. I just this is the situation. You're in the midst of drowning. So, like, you're up and down. The waves are crashing over you. You're like, oh, blah, blah.
How do you bring light into that situation? I think I would be concerned about actually like continuing to breathe air in that water. The best thing that you could do in that scenario is to calm yourself down.
And there was this thing going around recently about like when you're actually to know when somebody's actually drowning. And most of the time when people think they're drowning, they're actually not drowning. So probably the best thing to do is to just breathe and calm yourself down, like in any situation, and then, move forward in the best way. So, yeah, raise your hand, make some noise, get somebody's attention. But the best thing you can do is calm yourself down. In terms of the light in that situation, is that it gives you an opportunity to be grateful for, your life and your breath, and being able to raise your hand and make some noise and to calm yourself down. Am I off the hook?
You're off the hook. I was going to say maybe if you were single, Christian, you'd find a good-looking lifeguard or somebody would save you in the situation. But
even better. There you go.
There's a lot of light in life, so there you go. That's good. So I believe I'm going to pass it to Gary, and you're going to introduce the video we're going to watch. Correct? But good job, everybody. We could always find some kind of light in every situation. I'll pass it to Gary.
Yeah, actually, I'm going to pass it on to Sarah. She's going to talk a little bit about this video because it's a little bit closer to her than it is to me. Sarah.
Okay. First thing I want to say is that I had absolutely nothing to do with this video at all, aside from that I made the person who was featured in it. But aside from that, well, I made half of her. So my husband, who is a photographer for probably 30 years or so, recently started getting a lot more into film. And so he got this new amazing video camera, and his agent wanted him to kind of go around and shoot in all different scenarios. So he was testing around in his camera, and he wanted to check how it shoots in the dark. So he just did a test strip with our daughter, and this was what became of it.
I am not afraid. I'm fascinated. Even if my light is small, it is precious in the darkness. Even if you feel small, I'm fascinated. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. I am not afraid. Even if you feel small, if you find another light, you will be twice as bright. And together we will find adventure. Together we will see everything.
Very cute. That was very, very nice video. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Tim. I see you there in the background. Really sweet. So this leads us into our workshop. And I just want to say, hey, Nancy. Nancy just showed up. How you doing?
I
Okay.
couldn't get on. I couldn't
really?
get on.
Okay, you're here now.
I
This
know.
is the dark situation into the light situation. So you're here now, and we're gonna jazz you up. You're gonna get full of light right now.
Let's
Yeah,
start.
All right.
because
So
got
we're
new phones.
okay. We're at the workshop part now. And we always have this part in our meetings, and I think it's like one of the most important parts. And I just want to say that the reason we do this, the reason we ask these important questions and we go around and everybody talks about them, is because this is like the best way we have found to come up with a good solution. It's where everybody puts in a little bit of their ingredient, their part of what they think would be the best way to handle this situation. And from all of our answers, it's proven that this comes up with the best answer. So, and there's a way that we do it, and we'll have the etiquette posted there. Rona, thank you. So the way that we do this is these rules are important. So everyone is equal and very important. Everyone gives their special ingredient, and this is what makes it really special. We go around the table and we speak briefly and on topic, and we listen attentively. So everybody's familiar with these rules, and let's get into it. So we have a good question. The first question, there's two questions. The first question is, how can we help each other in dark times? So, Paula, you weren't able to answer the icebreaker. So if you can answer this, how can we help each other in dark times? And the questions are in the chat. Go ahead, Paula.
Sure. I think the most important thing is to remind the other person that they're not alone. That's the most important, I think.
Thank you. They're not alone. Ami?
In dark times, there's usually a lot of negativity. I think to bring a lot of positivity, like support them, show them the other side of what they're looking at and what good can come out of it.
Gary?
Oh, I think just being there for somebody, and not dwelling on the problem, but really working on a solution, and seeing like we were doing earlier, seeing the good that can come out of it, and helping them. They need help to create a a positive future and a positive outcome. People can't do it alone, and you have to realize that, and you have to be the one that helps them and lifts them up.
Lifting them up. Yes. Mary?
Earlier, when I talked about breaking my coffee pot and Brandon said he would go get coffee for me, it just warmed my heart. So I think you figure out what the person needs and you provide that for them.
That's nice. Warming each other's hearts. Nina? I think Nina's actually writing these down. So thank you, Nina.
Yes, thank you, Carl. What can I add? I think making them smile, making them laugh is a good thing in dark times. Yeah, that's my contribution.
I love to smile. I love Brandon's smile. How about Brandon, please?
Okay, you like my smile, huh? Okay. I think we can all learn from everybody else, but I think we should love one another.
Can you repeat that, please?
Yeah, I think we should love one another, have respect, mutual respect for each other, and have love for each other.
Absolutely. Let's bring that on. John.
Me or Haddad?
Yeah, you, John.
I think when someone is having like a dark experience or something, I think a lot of times they're looking for someone to empathize with that. So being a good listener and really trying to relate to the person's feeling to the point that they feel that they're being heard and they feel like whatever they're discussing with you is important, and just being that good listener and that the person realizes and knows that.
We need a lot of that. Amen. John Haddad.
What's funny is I don't need to go because John literally took the words right out of my thoughts. That was crazy. But I was gonna say to relate, because a lot of times we go through the same difficulties in life. So just being able to relate with the person and even share a little bit of that consolidation. I guess I don't know. I can't think of the word, but just being able to support them.
Great. Thank you, John. Yeah, like Christian song, hold on to your brothers. Sarah.
Excuse me, you got me mid-bite. I think two things. I think the first thing is, like what Paula said, is you have to get down to their level and you have to actually be in the pain with them. You need to actually take away some of it. So that's the first thing. The second thing is that this I got from my husband, and I love this. He says that when somebody is going through a dark time, everybody should gather around them and celebrate, because the dark time is what brings the light. So, you need to have like a whole village around you to remind you of that and to help bring it.
Yes, thank you. Nancy, please.
Okay. Is that it? I think when somebody is in a really dark time, you need to know when it's time to listen and hug and just walk around. You need to literally go to their level. Are you able to come take a walk out with me? Is it going to help you? Basically, I know when it's been for me, I need company. I need company and I need to talk with people. But at certain points, be positive. It's like, you know what? Screw it. That's what I think. I think you have to figure out what they need. Are they ready for jokes? You want to take a walk? If they just say no, you just sit with them.
Thank you. Yeah, we be with each other. Very
Yeah.
nice. Brett.
I think that you can bring a sense of perspective. You could help the person. They might think that something is like so dark, and you could say, hey, I went through something like that. Or you could just share something that might be able to shift their perspective a little bit, sort of like the exercise we did earlier. This bad thing happened, but hey, look what you could do with it. So I think I like what Nancy said about just being there with them, and then just offering the subtle perspective that, not preaching, but just it could help them see it differently.
Thank you, Brett. Yeah, we can bring different perspectives to people and make them feel better. Beautiful. Okay, so the second part of this question, or the second question is, how can we reveal light through the darkness? How can we reveal light through the darkness? Eva.
And I get the hardest part, right? Whatever happened after the darkness it's always light. So how do we really reveal it? By comparison one to another. And sometimes it's very hard to do. But I think if you break the situation you are in to little pieces, it's like a mosaic. One of them always will be highlighted. So you are going through your situation, highlighting this, small pieces of it till it's fully light up. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Paula, can you speak? I see you walking around. Are you able to speak?
Yeah, I am. um, I think just remembering that everything is feelings are just temporary and situations are temporary. I think that's important.
Thank you. Roberta.
Well, I think, and I feel it, not that I think, I truly feel it, is that, when something bad happens, you you're in the darkness and then you're able to see the goodness out of it. Because, it's the opposite that all of a sudden reflects itself. So like you could say the coronavirus, what we're going through, it's awful, but then you take the goodness out, you pull the light out of the darkness. So you can't have one without the other. It's a good mirror. I know it's easy to say when nothing's going wrong, but hindsight and in the midst of it, and with help with other people, you'll see the light out of it. There's always lightness out of every darkness. That's probably why it happens, actually, but maybe.
Yeah, makes sense. Brandon.
Yes, I'm about to leave, but what? Okay. How do I make what's the question? Let me read that again. How can I
It's how can we
reveal light through the darkness? Okay. Uh, see the good in everything that's bad, and just that's basically all I have is to see the good in everything that's been going wrong.
Great answer. Thank you.
All right. Good night, guys.
Brandon. Um, are you able to speak, Mary?
Sorry, I didn't hear you say Mary. Um, one of the things that I think is true in this life is that in order to know what you want, you have to experience what you don't want. So when we're in dark times, it as Roberta said, it gives us something to compare. It gives us an idea. I don't want this, but what do I want instead? And that becomes the light in the situation.
Thank you, Mary. Ami?
I think everyone said a lot of good things. I always look at life like a pendulum. A pendulum goes to the left and to the right. Usually if you even look at life, when you feel really bad, like later you you get out of it and you feel the total opposite of it. I think life is, in order for us to experience the good, life has to show us something the opposite of it so we could appreciate the good. And by knowing that, when we do something, just like the game we did, if we find darkness, then we should look for a good in everything, and that brings out the light.
Thank you. Nancy, please. You're muted. Can't hear you, sweetheart.
You know what helps me is reading Buddhism. Okay. I was reading today. Buddhism I like because it gives you control over your own circumstances, the way you think. And I was reading today about how they are talking about how Buddhas, whatever, feel hopeful. And because with us, it's like you have these ideas, oh, and when they don't happen, you're crushed. And I mean, seeing the light in things, I'll tell you how to see the light in things is read Pema Chadron. That woman is a genius. Pemachadron. There is no one who will come back next week and go, Nancy, that was junk. She's absolutely a genius. She really is. Phew, what are you laughing about, you?
I like your expressions. You're very good. You're a great addition to this diner.
Thank you. But
Sarah.
really, you guys check it out. Pema Chadron. Pemachadron for Nancy. Sorry to take up extra time.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people said it. You know, where like every moment, it's like giving birth. You know, it's like every contraction is the preparation for the next contraction, and that's like, in my opinion, where everybody goes wrong. They freak out at every attract. It's like or whoever it was that was when Chris was drowning, right? It's like you freak out and then you miss the moment. But if you actually go with each moment, then you bring on the next moment, and that's where the light comes in. So it really is exactly what everybody was saying, is that you get these dark moments, and your ability to, you know, have resilience through it, and to find, you know, okay, the next moment's going to be something different. Like, this is a train right now, I'm on like a sad train or a whatever train, but the next moment's going to be something totally different. So it's like you be in the moment and you allow the next one to come, and it's always going to be light after the dark.
Absolutely. Gary.
Well, I kind of got my clue from the video that we watched, because it doesn't take a whole lot of light to break through the darkness, you know? And once you get that little foothold in there, it'll increase. So if you can just find one thing positive in a dark situation and then just concentrate on that, you can really increase the light. And if you have somebody else with you that brings you a little light, you know, I think that's the key to it. And if you can provide just a little bit of light for somebody, anything, something to hold on to, something to follow, you know, because in the dark, you're just kind of wandering around. But if somebody ahead of you has just even one of those little luminescent lights, you can follow it, you know, and you can follow your way out of the darkness. That's what I learned.
We have time for one more. Christian, you're going to sing a song after this.
Awesome. Yeah, I really like what everyone's saying here. I think the main thing is trying to have that perspective that whatever's happening, it's only temporary, and that the main thing is not to feel that you're going through it alone. You know, that man's not an island. That, you know, we have others who are around us who can help us, and I think that's really the key.
Thank you, Christian.
Absolutely.
I just wanted to add something that, you know, Nancy was saying about Buddhism, and I also study this wisdom of, it's called the wisdom of Kabbalah, and they talk a lot about this, about how to see the good through the darkness. It's like even the darkness is good. So I just wanted to share that. All right, Christian, we have another opportunity to do a little dance. Or we're gonna do a dance after this song, but I don't know. Is this gonna be a dancing song? Let's go.
Yeah, it
Let's
is.
hear it.
This is one you like too, Carl. It's another one I wrote. I'm better at playing my own songs than other songs. So. Many moons ago, the world was moving slow. Had a feeling it was flowing. Man came along and then he tried to rule the show. Couldn't stop himself from knowing. Mother Nature put us back into our place. Wrapped a one into a tether. Now it's time to find the truth in all this space. Gotta feel it all together. It's got me feeling. I screwed up my own song, sorry. There it is. It's got me feeling so alive again. It's got me feeling so alive again. We're all feeling so alive again. Got me feeling so alive again. Single system holding us, it feels so right. Let's try to make it all for good, yeah. No inhibitions in this field that's so alive. It's only wholeness taking over, yeah. Come along, yeah. Put your mark into this picture. Start to feel, yeah. Start to feel what's real between us. It's got me feeling so alive again. Da 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 da. Feeling so alive. It's got me feeling so alive again. Whoa. We're all feeling so alive again. Whoa. We're all feeling so alive again. I feel alive with you. Let's be alive. I feel alive with you. Let's be alive. I feel alive. It's true. Let's be alive. I feel alive with you. Got me feeling so alive again. It's got me feeling so alive again. Whoa. We're all feeling so alive again. Whoa. We're all feeling so alive again. Thank you.
That's a great song. It's definitely it seems like disco to me. I don't know. I was young when disco was around, but I love it. That could be serious disco dancing. All right, so now it's time. We're gonna have a song. Actually, Christian wrote this song, and it talks about light from darkness to light. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna dance during this song. We're gonna do our dancing game. So when you're spotlighted, when your picture comes up as the big picture, when you see yourself there, there'll be a message there, but don't worry about that message. You do a dance, and we're all going to copy your dance. We're going to do the dance with you. And then when it goes to the next person, they're going to pick a new dance, and we're going to copy that one. So this song it's a great song. Let's dance and have fun. All right.
The world is broke apart. We come to connect the hearts, turning dark into light. Arm in arm we stand, holding hand in hand. The new future we, the new future we, the new future we ride. Go tell everyone, together is so fun. Be filled with every delight. Stand up strong and proud, sound the horn so loud. We found the meaning in, we found the meaning in, we found the meaning in life. The world is broke apart. We come to connect the hearts, turning dark into light. Arm in arm we stand, holding hand in hand. The new future we, the new future we, the new future we ride. Arm in arm we stand, holding hand in hand. The new future we, the new future we, the new future we ride.
I love our little dance parties. So fun. It's the only exercise I get all week. Well, we're about ready to wrap it up here. Yeah, we're coming down to the end, I hope everybody got a little bit of light out of this, and learned a little bit about how to make a little light in a dark situation and help others do it. And before we go, we invite all of you to visit all of our links. We're on Facebook, we're on Meetup, We are on YouTube. We are on Instagram. All of the posts are there. And if you go to YouTube, all of the past episodes, all the past open diners are on there. You can watch, and all of the videos that we play. So if you want to see any of the videos that we've done, like all of those, like and follow all of those, and share them with the friends, and get everybody into it. If you enjoyed this, just let all your friends know. And I think that's about it. I hope everybody is back next week, and let's each bring a couple friends. Okay, I love you guys, and I will see you next week.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. It was a great time.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Amazing show.